Good Monday morning. Happy first day of October, which would be officially the first day of Vlogtober. But because I needed a video to go up today, you guys got a weekend vlog. So it is about 8:15. I've been awake since about 7, out of bed since about 7:30. Sloan got up pretty early this morning. She went to bed super early last night because she skipped most of her naps yesterday. She just fought sleep really hard. So this morning, I'm gonna prop you guys up so I can talk to you while I'm getting stuff done. So this morning at 10, we have her chiropractor appointment, which she's sitting in her little play gym thing and she can hear me talking. So we have our chiropractor appointment at 10. And then in the same plaza, there's a lot of stores actually. It's a really cute plaza where her chiropractor is. But there's a TJ Maxx there, and it's probably one of my favorite TJ Maxx's or Marshall's, like any of that chain. Home Goods is a different story because this girl loves herself some Home Goods. But this specific TJ Maxx has a lot of like higher end things. A lot of like more designer type things, and they have a good like homeware section in there too, and their kids clothes. Like literally, I would say at least half of her wardrobe has come from this specific TJ Maxx, because my mom also goes to this chiropractor and she stops in and picks up Sloan outfits all the time. Matt and I went right before she was born and like bought a ton of stuff to get us like for each like month group, I guess, like, you know, newborn, 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9, things like that. So a lot of her clothing is from there. I would honestly, what I can tell you is 90% of her clothing, no, probably 95% is either from Target, Macy's, or TJ Maxx. That's pretty much where her clothing is from. Like, my mom found her super cute Zara sweaters there. We have 2 of them. I don't know where that bag of clothes was. I think it's in her room already. But like super cute Zara sweaters, things like that, that I feel like you don't necessarily always find in other like TJ Maxx. Actually, a lot of her clothes are from Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack too. I should say that. So that's the plan for this morning. She's up playing. It is really nasty out today. It's super dark and dreary and rainy. So today's hair washing day. Actually, last night was, and it didn't happen. So I'm essentially just going to throw on a little bit of concealer, fill in my brows, throw on some mascara to go to her appointment and to go to TJ Maxx. And then when I come home, I'll probably take like my shower and wash my hair and everything. So I have a very laid back day. We have to run out and do our errands this morning. I hope to be home by like 11:30, 12. And then the rest of the day is spent at home. I have some cleaning and things that I need to get done around here. I don't know if it'll happen today specifically, but there is some stuff that I need to do. So I actually have my little notepad here, and I'm going to make a list of the things that I want to look for while at TJ Maxx, because there's been just things that like I've noticed that we've needed. Like we need a new meat thermometer. I have a really chintzy one that I don't think is accurate, so I'd like to find a new meat thermometer. I want to find a steamer basket for my pots, or like even just like a steamer pot to steam up like veggies and fruits for her. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do like full on make all of her food, but I feel like I could do probably like 75% of it, and then when it gets more into like the blends and things like that, maybe just purchase those. I don't know, like I've been so back and forth on it because it's gonna cost me obviously to buy the things. So is it more cost effective to buy, you know, 3 organic sweet potatoes, or just to buy 2 or 3 things of baby food? I don't know. We went to my mom's house and she had 3 like super ripe bananas that she gave me. So I blended them up and I put them in like these are the giant ice cube trays, but I would assume that each one of these blocks is maybe 2 ounces because they're not completely filled. I don't know, 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces. So I literally just stuck the ripe bananas in the blender and blended them up. So I want to see how this turned out. I don't know if, yeah, so here's like a block of banana. They smell good. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna stick those in a Ziploc bag and label them and stick them back in the freezer so that we have that. Banana is the first fruit that we've tried. She's had cauliflower twice now. So I know that there's no reaction to that. I would like to see if I could find some other containers like this maybe. So I do think like the ice cube tray way of doing this is most space saving. Woo! All right, and maybe find one more, like 1 or 2 more of those little things. So I feel like that's like a good portion, right? And like I said, 3 bananas got her 6 little cubes, which 1 cube is definitely more than enough for her right now. I'm just gonna label that and stick it in the fridge, the freezer. Super easy. All right, so I'm gonna make out my list of the things that I wanted to look for at TJ Maxx. Bed sheets is number 1. We desperately need some new sheets. I actually found some on Amazon that if I don't find some today that I like, I'm going to order the Amazon ones. They had really good reviews and they were pretty inexpensive. We used to buy our sheets at Costco and I liked them, but the last time that I bought them, they did not hold up very well. Like, I'm a girl that bleaches the heck out of my sheets and my towels. I do. So I know that they're gonna wear out and they're gonna get thin quicker than if you don't bleach things. I get that and I'm okay with that because like I said, I like to really bleach my sheets and my towels. But this last set literally lasted us maybe 6 months before there was a hole in them, which is ridiculous. So sheets are on my list. The meat thermometer. Steamer basket. I'm just gonna put baby food making supplies. There was something else I wanted to look for. Shower curtain. Yeah. I'll keep adding to this. I know I will, but there's my list to start with. So I'm gonna go hang out with her for a little while. We need to leave the house in about an hour, just over an hour. So like I said, I'm gonna hang out with her for a few minutes, finish drinking my coffee, and then I'm gonna get us packed up and ready to head out. I don't know how long this appointment's going to take. I know when my mom goes for her adjustments, she's literally in and out of there in less than like 10 minutes. It's super quick, but because this is like her, I don't even know what her intake, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm assuming they don't do like x-rays and stuff like they do on adults. So we'll see, and I'll fill you guys in on our journey to rounding out Sloan's head without a helmet. So stay tuned for all of that. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys probably when we leave, or maybe when we get to the chiropractor. We'll see. Okay, so it is 9:35. Where's this car going? What is going on? Oh, to the neighbors, I say, where is this car going? It is 9:35. I am in the car. It is still pretty rainy, and we are headed out to her chiropractic appointment. I should definitely have enough time to get there on time. I was hoping to leave about 5 minutes ago, but that didn't happen. So we're heading out. In my list, she took a small nap at like 8:30, I think. So she took about a 40-minute nap. Which I'm hoping holds her over for a few minutes while we're out and about. Since she usually takes a nap between 10:30 and 11. Yeah, that's it. I threw on just a tiny bit of concealer and powder, filled in my eyebrows slightly, threw on a little bit of mascara. I desperately need to get my eyebrows done. I'm going on Thursday to get them done because I'm going to get my nails done as well. So I'm trying really hard to hold off until then, but they are like really bad. I typically get my eyebrows done once a month. This person was running the light. I say, what the heck is going on here? Alright, so I will check in with you guys. I mean, I don't have much to chat about, but I will check in with you guys when we get out of the chiropractors, and maybe I'll chat with you guys, or I'll chat with you guys on the way home about what happened after we leave TJ Maxx. So that is that. Okay, so it has been several hours, not hours, it's 11 since I checked in with you guys. We had her appointment. I'm trying to see if I can get through here. I'm trying to cut through like the industrial parks to get to where I need to go. So we went to her appointment, and I have made the decision that we are going to cancel her appointment with the head specialist, and we are going to take the chiropractic approach to this. She does have torticollis in her neck, which is causing her flat head. They went through, I spoke briefly with the actual doctor. We will be meeting with her again on Thursday. We go in for a meeting and like a consultation as to like what our plan is, treatment plan, and then also we'll talk about obviously pricing, which I have to go home today and call to find out a little bit more about what our insurance covers for chiropractic. So we'll talk about all of that, and then she'll get her first adjustment on Thursday. So do your research if this is something you guys came across my video, today's vlog, because of torticollis and things like that, and all of those things. I'll kind of talk a little bit about it more when I get home, as to what they kind of talked to me about and how like everything went with her, because it was super, super interesting. We're gonna go straight. Oh, my baby is sleeping. So I am actually on my way to a different Marshall's. I was gonna go stop at that TJ Maxx, but I learned my lesson. It's pouring, and she doesn't fit in the carts there. Her stroller or her car seat doesn't fit in the cart. So I have our harness, that's what Matt calls it. Our carrier, but with it pouring rain, I couldn't, like, I didn't want to sit there and screw with trying to get her in it, and I tried, and she was kind of fighting me, so I was just like, oh, forget this. Like, so we just packed it up, we got in the car, and I figured, you know what, I'll go to Marshall's, because I do believe that the carts at Marshall's are bigger, and if they're not, we're just gonna go home. So that's where we're at. I'm heading over there. I have my list of the things that I truly need to look at, and we'll be good. I need to get something to eat. I have food at home I could totally eat, but I feel like I might want to just get myself something, and while I'm out, a little undecided on that. She's sleeping. I feel bad. I feel like I should just go home, but I don't get to go out very often, so I want to kind of take advantage of while we're already out. I'm really bummed that her stroller didn't fit in that car seat. It'll be obviously easier when she can sit up into the cart, but right now that's not an option for us. So I'm gonna go check out Marshall. Do you guys see it? Like, my hair I'm soaked. It is pouring. She didn't get soaked. I didn't have issues. Part of the issues with the carrier is I have this vest on, and it's sort of bulky, so it was getting in. Okay, so it is now 12:30. I've been home for a while. I showered. I didn't get any further than that. I got out of the shower, and Sloan had woken up, and so I got her up, changed and fed. She was playing in her exerciser, but I figured I would do kind of an update of how our appointment went. But first, we went all the way to Marshall's, and their carts aren't any bigger. So unfortunately, I may have to take the stroller and obviously not go when it's raining, because that was a mess. But I didn't have the stroller in the back of my car because we had taken it out to go grocery shopping over the weekend and just never put it back. So I learned my lesson on that, but I think it's really crummy that these stores have like these mini shopping carts that, I don't know, like, I'm not looking for like a Costco sized grocery cart, but like, I got into, propping you guys up, I got into Michael's, and it was downpouring. Like, I had her covered so she didn't get wet at all, but I was soaked. And there was an older lady, I don't know, I mean, she was older than my mother, so probably in like her 60s, and she's like, well, don't they, and like, I was like struggling trying to get her to fit into the cart, and it wasn't working. She's like, don't they have bigger carts? And I was like, I don't think so, like, it doesn't look like it. She's like, that's ridiculous. And like, she was kind of like getting loud about it, but it's true. Like, these stores have like these mini shopping carts, and what do they expect parents to do that have a car seat? Like, she's not big enough and doesn't have the core strength to sit in like the like child section of the cart. So for me, it's like, I need the basket part. So I learned my lesson. When we go back, I will definitely be taking my stroller. So no shopping today, which is a bummer, because I was really looking to getting, like, I just needed some retail therapy, but that's okay. So I wanted to do a little bit of an update on Sloan's appointment. So the chiropractic center that I go to is very like high tech. It's really cool. Like, the building itself is, I shouldn't say the building, like the office itself is beautiful. It's relatively new. I'd say it's only been there maybe a year, not quite, but maybe a year. And like, it literally looks like it's out of like a Restoration Hardware catalog. Like, they have beautiful chandeliers in there, and like super pretty flooring, and like the big barn doors. Like, it's very, very beautiful. So what they did is they went and kind of showed me like the basics of why you should take a chiropractic approach to healing, and things like that, and like how your spine and your nervous system basically controls your entire body. So that we went through all of that, And then I went and we sat in this room where they did this scan of her spine. So essentially what it is it's like this little like wheeled like contraption thing that they rolled up the back of her spine. We had to take her shirt off. They rolled up the back of her spine and through her neck and then behind each ear. And in doing that, it will show where like she's out of alignment or where her vertebrae might be compressed or there's some sort of like something that's off, I guess. So like the very bottom of her back, let me back up. So like it shows each vertebrae and if they're white, like there's no color to them in the chart, they're fine. If there's blue, it's moderate discomfort, or not even discomfort, but there might be like something off. And then if it's red, it's it could become a big issue. There's something going on there. So like her lower back was pretty much white. There was no color to any of them except for like one or two. But then as you got up to like her shoulder blades, it started to go blue. And then on the right side of her neck, which is what I've been saying she's been favoring all along, it was red. All of it was red from like her ear to her shoulder blade, or to her neck. To her shoulder was completely red. So basically, they did say that yes, she does have infant torticollis in her neck, and that that's what's going on. So after they did the scan, we sat in there for a few minutes, and then the doctor came in, and she kind of just told us, confirmed that yes, it looks like she has torticollis. She told us kind of what that means as far as, I guess, and I'll get more clarification because we go back on Thursday evening for more of like a sit down with the doctor to go over like an action plan, like her treatment plan and things like that. So I'll have a little bit more information then. But basically what the doctor was saying is that in an infant, the spinal fluid kind of like contracts in their brain, and that is what moves the skull so that it fuses at the time that it does, because obviously infants have soft spots in their skull where it hasn't fused yet. And with the pulsing in the spinal fluid is what does that, and it moves it together. Well, with her, because she has all of whatever's going on in the muscles on her neck, that hers probably isn't doing that correctly, meaning she might not be getting the fluid up to her brain, the spinal fluid, to make that happen. She also said that with going with a helmet, well, obviously, like I had said before, would, yes, cosmetically fuse the skull and reshape it, but it wouldn't solve the issue as to why that's happening. And it could also make the skull fuse, sorry, the light kind of shifted. It could fuse the skull like on top of each other. So, use my hands like she did. Hold on. Hi, wild one. Moomy. So it could make the skull like kind of overlap rather than fuse together like it should. So she gave us some things to do, like just simple motions that we can do with her until we have her first adjustment, which will be on Thursday. So we go in Thursday night to like a meet and greet, and we'll go over like the pricing of everything, because they took our insurance information, so we'll know what's covered and what's not, and then how long, she is carrying on, how long we can expect this to go on for, and what like our end-all be-all results should be, and then she'll have her first adjustment. So all of that is on Thursday, but that's kind of where we're at now. So as of this point, I actually talked to Matt on my way home. We have decided that we are canceling the appointment with the head and neck specialist, and we're going to try and go the chiropractic route for all of this. And that's just that's just our opinion on that. So we are really, we are looking to go that route. So she's getting antsy. I just fed her a bottle. I think I'm gonna try and feed her some bananas here in a minute. See if she wants those, and then we're gonna hang out, and that's it. I have to get some laundry done, and I'd like to get my house kind of picked up, but I need to tend to her first. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it is now about 4:30. I have accomplished some stuff since my last check-in. I'm trying to get my video, today's video, so October 1st video up and ready to go. I've been kind of sidetracked because I had to get the footage off of my phone. I've been doing the vlogs, oh my gosh, this hair. I've been doing my vlogs on my phone, and then doing my like sit down videos with my DSLR. I had an old school power shot, but it's a pain in the butt. So phone vlogs is what it is as far as the vlogging for now. And then obviously, like I said, my sit down videos are all done with my T5i is what I have. Let's see, what do I have? So yes, I was chatting with my mother-in-law for a little while. I think I've mentioned that she's had some health issues going on, and she got some really good news today, which is amazing. Yeah, very much needed good news. So we were happy to hear that. We kind of were chatting back and forth for a little while earlier, and then Sloan took another nap. I fed her some bananas. They went much better this time than the first time. She actually was like leaning towards the spoon, which is a good sign. And she wasn't really pushing the food out of her mouth. So she had some bananas. I fed her a bottle. She just actually finished another bottle. She took a short nap, and now she is on the floor playing in her activity mat. There, I don't know if you guys can see her down there. So I'm trying to get my video edited and ready to go. I'm gonna start dinner in about a half hour. I think I'm gonna start dinner at like 5. Matt is working at a different, I have to fix my hair, I'm sorry you guys. He's working at a different location today, so he has a bit of a drive home. Yeah, my hair literally just got thrown up after my shower earlier, so I didn't even get a chance to brush it. Mom life. I'm gonna try and get this video edited into YouTube to upload, and hopefully I'll have that done by like 6 is my plan. And then I'll get dinner started. So, well, I'll get dinner started before the video's uploaded, obviously. We are doing a spaghetti squash Alfredo and grilled shrimp for dinner tonight. So, I'm gonna use like our indoor little, it's not a George Foreman, it's actually a Cuisinart or Calphalon, I think it's Cuisinart, little grill. I'm just gonna make my shrimp on that. We'll get it nice and hot, and I'll sear them up on there, and we're gonna have the shrimp Alfredo for dinner. So super simple but yummy. So I figured I would just do a quick check-in since I haven't checked in a little while, and like I said, I haven't done a whole lot. I kind of picked up the house while I was chatting with my mother-in-law. Just got like the coffee table kind of cleared off. For some reason, the coffee table is like a collect-all for things. Yeah, so I did that. I got some of Sloan's stuff put away. I have a pile of clothes that she's gotten in the last couple weeks, probably like 2 weeks, that I was thinking I might do a haul on. Most of it's from Target, so it's stuff that you can currently get. I have a few things from, I think only like 2 things from TJ Maxx, so I know that those are a little bit more difficult to get your hands on. But I might film a haul for you guys on that stuff if you're interested. So I'm trying to decide. I didn't put those things away just because I figured I would maybe film a haul tomorrow because I also have to film my September empties tomorrow too. I noticed my basket was quite full, and I figured with the start of a new month, I might as well just go ahead and film those and get those out. I'm looking a wreck. Oh Lord. All right, I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I am getting dinner started. I took my spaghetti squash and just cut it in half. I took out all the seeds and the innards, if you will, and I just put some olive oil on it, a little bit of salt and pepper, granulated garlic, and granulated onion. I do like to season it pretty well because I feel like it doesn't get a whole lot of flavor, obviously, without it. And then this is just going to go into a 400-degree oven for about like 40-45 minutes. I'll just keep an eye on it, and then we'll get our sauce and everything made in a little bit.